Everyone, once again. Uh, Unfortunately, the internet, there was a fluctuation. So I'll start again everything. Uh, Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all my friends around the world. It's an honor to touch base and connect and talk to you online. I wanted to come online immediately when I arrived in Cuba. I'm in Cuba at the moment in Havana, back after 1 month. It's great to be back. It's really an amazing time to be back in Cuba. I'm at a beautiful place known as Casa Italia. As you mentioned, as you can imagine, the name Casa Italia, it is like an Italian house. It's like a hotel, a boutique hotel. Very interesting, full of white colors, flowers, great fruits, Italian cuisine, wonderful hospitality. And it can't be complete without smoking a wonderful cigar. So here I am smoking my favorite Habano. Today my choice is something connected with a project I'm doing, and I'm here in Cuba that I come prepared with 10 limited editions in order to smoke on 10 different days when I'm here. And my first choice of the cigar is a 1966 Cohiba limited edition of 2011, and that's the cigar what I'm smoking today. And I'm so glad and happy that I can share that with you and to connect and touch base and talk about it, talk about cigars, and connect with you and share this magical, passionate product and lifestyle. So I'm just looking forward to connect and comment with all your messages, all your questions about cigars. I could be online for another few minutes to see how, and etc., etc. So I don't know what you guys have smoked today. Probably something exceptional cigar. Depends on the country you are in. Depends on the cigar selections you have. And starting from one thing, I would say that the cigar journey is very unique and special, and there is no such thing as a bad cigar, because often it comes that many cigars we smoke on a daily basis. It may be very unpleasant at the time what you're smoking, and it could be better later. So that's how we have to look into the cigar. If a cigar is ever disappointing you in some way, you have to give it a time, you have to give it a next shot. Don't get disappointed by the linea or the brand completely. A few of my friends are online. What is the lighter? What is a light? Interesting question. Don't follow what I'm doing, because this is a 1966 limited edition of Cohiba. I'm on a special trip, so this is my first cigar of the day. But as a lighter cigar for the day, I would prefer a very light to medium bodied. A 𝙖𝙗𝙢𝙢 Monterey or 𝙃𝙗𝙢𝙢 is a great choice. Something like an Epicure number 1. I love this cigar. Epicure Especial, I love that cigar. Hoyo Epicure number 2 is always a great choice. However, it's been very common. You have to have some kind of variety, right? Because how many days in the morning you can smoke the same cigar? So you need some variety to change. So as a day smoke, I will give you some options and you can look into it. So 𝙖𝙗𝙢 de Monterey Epicure number 2, 𝙖𝙗𝙢 de Monterey Epicure number 1, and 𝙖𝙗𝙢 de Monterey Epicure Especial. Also a Por Larrañaga Petit Corona, or 𝘃𝙤𝙢 54, also 52. It's a new cigar, recently launched. The size is very unique. It's a 52. It's Lanzas. And you also can look into the beautiful cigars from Rafael Gonzalez. It's actually a good value for money. There is a new cigar launched by Rafael Gonzalez. Very special cigar. What else? A Por Larrañaga, again, a Monte Carlo is my favorite day smoke. It's thin ring size. It's a 33 ring size Deliciosos. What else? Everything. An 𝙃𝙗𝙢𝙢 Connoisseur number 2. I don't know, you came all of a sudden as a brand new cigar, and a very unique size. It's a 51 ring size, a special format. The name is Connoisseur number 2. try to find this cigar. It's good value for money, wonderful day smoke. And Sean Kong, hello Jasim, I'm from Malaysia. What are the most sought after editions for Cohiba, Trinidad Achievement, Romeo Julieta? Okay, you have mentioned most of the global brands, and Trinidad is not a global brand, but soon it will be. However, Trinidad is an exceptional, exquisite brand. So the sought after cigars from Cohibas are Behikes to start with. I'm not looking into limited editions now because, I want to talk about standard production. So when it comes to Cohiba, the best sought out cigar ever is Behike, all the lines of Behike, and Cohiba Siglo 6, very unique cigar, very special, a Cohiba Lancero, a Cohiba Esplendido, a Cohiba Pyramidas Extra. These are the cigars which is highly sought after cigar. Now when it comes to Trinidad, it would be a wonderful Laguito Especial, look like Lancero, which is Trinidad Fundadores, one of my favorite cigar. Esmeralda, a special cigar as well, released in 2019. What else? One of my favorite is Coloniales. I like this cigar. It's a 44 ring size, very, very unique size, very special size. What else from Trinidad? Many Trinidad cigars in my mind are really limited editions. There is a new cigar launched recently, which was this year. It's a it's a Trinidad Robusto Extra. This is a cigar. This was a cigar which was there in the portfolio until 2012, which brought back in 2024 as a relaunch. It's a Trinidad Robusto Extra. It's highly sought after cigar. You will soon see that in the market. And look into that. If you ever see a Robusto Extra, get it, smoke it, you will love it. It's an amazing blend. It's medium bodied, it's superbly tasty. I smoked it a month back when we were here in Havana. Achievement, you asked me about Achievement. One of the highly sought after Achievement is an Achievement Sir Winston, or otherwise called as a Churchill size. That is a very, very unique cigar. Very difficult to find, is a rare find. What else from Achievement? My favorite Achievement is also Magnum 50, a very interesting size, very nice cigar. It used to be a limited edition back in the time, but brought back as a standard production. That's a choice which I have from the Achievement. And Romeo Julieta, my favorite is Romeo Julieta Churchill, the same size as Sir Winston from Achievement. And also White Churchill, which is a little bit thicker for my taste because it's a 55 ring size. However, it's a nice cigar. I like it. And maybe you don't believe, one of my favorite cigars from Romeo Julieta, because I have forgotten memories with Romeo Julieta. I have smoked a lot of Romeo Julieta number 2, comes in tube. I know it is a very easy smoke. It's not a premium cigar blend for many people, but for me it is a wonderful beginner cigar. When you start your journey with a Hoyo and Por La Rañaga and 𝘃𝙧𝙀 and so on, you want to taste something different, you go with the Romeo Julieta number 2. It comes in tubes, it's always perfectly kept, wonderful humidity, so you smoke it, you can keep it in your jacket, you can go to a beach area, you can travel with it. One of my favorite cigar. It's good value for money. Good part, you can always find it. So that's from Romeo Julieta. Thank you, Sean Kwang from Malaysia. Gobal, hi Gobal, good to see you here. There is a very unique special language there, starting with B, I think is Russian. Greetings from Russia, yes. Shape Gold Age Siglo de Oro. Golden Age Siglo de Oro, you will like it. All the best. Oh, I love Siglo de Oro, I smoked it. Ear of Rabbit, special size. A little bit short for my taste, but it's Siglo de Oro. It's a celebrative cigar. It's a festive cigar. It's a part of the Chinese New Year. So it does not have to be too big and too long. It is a unique format created for Ear of Rabbit. I love it. Thank you for mentioning it. And Sean Kong, I'm loving this. Thank you. Gracias, hermano. You look good today. Oh, thank you for the comment, brother. Anyone look good in Cuba. So you wake up nice, you have your breakfast, you have your guava juice, have a cigar, you always look good, brother. Conrad is asking me, I mean, what did you use to light? Oh, your cigar today, but appreciate your recommendation. Oh, sorry. So I use a DuPont Behike lighter. This is what I use. It's a Legrand from DuPont. It's been with me for quite some time. One of my favorite lighter. Always with me when I travel because it has jet flame as well as soft flame. I love to use both at times. So that's the lighter I'm using today. Hello, greetings Ramon. Have a great day. Thank you. Too much love. Thank you, brother. Cohiba Pyramid has always wanted to try. Do Trinidad have any Pyramidas Figurado Vitola? Very interesting question. There is a pyramid cigar from Trinidad. Only one. Just one cigar ever made by the Trinidad family for Trinidad. But it's not a standard production. It is not a limited edition. It is a unique commemorative release of 50 humidors. In 2019, Trinidad released 50 humidors commemorating 50th anniversary of Trinidad. And that cigar is very special. And that cigar name is Gloriosos, which is a very unique format. The first ever pyramid from Trinidad. And that is a pyramid. But if you can find it, amazing. But it's very difficult to find it. It's a very special cigar, comes with a huge price. The humidor value these days are approximately €500,000, if you can find it. Okay, cigar signs. Hi Jasim, thanks for your great differences in taste between Behike 52. Okay, what's your question? There are differences in taste between 52, 54 and 56 in your opinion? Absolutely yes. There is a huge difference between 52, 54 and 56. 52 being a shorter format, it's actually more stronger in taste and richer in its pleasure when comparing to a 56. 56, if you are not having enough time, it could be a cigar that it will wake you up and then it will make you boring if you don't have your time. A 56, you need to give the time. If people say that is 1 hour, no. You have to give a 1.5 to 2 hours time for a 56 to finish. My favorite size from the whole Behike is a 54. So it is short, not too short, not too long. It's exactly in the middle. It's a 54 ring size. It's affordable for my palate because I cannot handle a big cigar in my mouth and hanging on it for more than 2 hours. So a 54 will finish in my hand for one hour plus, 1 hour 30 minutes, let's say 1 hour 15 minutes, and I enjoy it very well because it's a 54 ring size. So difference in taste are there. All of them are full bodied because it has a special leaf known as medio tiempo. However, 52 seems and feel a little bit more stronger than 54 and 56. But 56, if you reach in the nub part, it becomes awfully strong, in a good way, smoother. But in general, overall, a 52 is a stronger version of the Behike line, or the perfect version of the Behike line. 56, if you smoke too deep, can get strong taste. Let me tap the ash a little bit. I want to relight it. Because when I'm talking to you, the cigar gets upset, as I usually say, you know. Greetings, Jasim. What do you think about Ramon Allones? Specially selected specifically the number 3. I'm going to smoke my first Ramon tonight. Can't wait. Let me light out. This is why DuPont is great in this, because you can use the jet flame as well as the soft flame. How many? Okay, let me go to the first question, which I was about to answer. Ramon Allones, specific number 3. Okay, I prefer specially selected Robusto. Number 3 is richer. It did not appeal to me that is better than specially selected. However, Ramon does not have a lot of offerings. Back in the time, yes, but today, Ramon's offerings are limited. The Gigantes, the double Corona, you may not find it easy. The only cigar you can find a lot is specially selected as well as number 3 now. And also the superiors are coming back, the La Casa Habano edition. So out of all these cigars, and Club Coronas, you may not find it easy as well. So when you can find from number 3 and specially selected, I still prefer a cab of 50 from specially selected. It does not mean number 3 is bad. Number 3 is lighter in the beginning, and then it gets stronger more than the specially selected. So, if people prefer to have a longer smoke of the specially selected strength, you should go for number 3. And since you're trying it first time today, you will be excited to know that the specially selected is completely different in taste than number 3. I'm talking about in flavors. In the strength pattern, number 3 could go stronger, but deeper to the nub. However, that's the beginning. It is softer in taste, and it develops so beautifully. And I believe that it has a great potential for number 3. We all know that the specially selected is always a good choice for aging, but number 3 we don't know yet, because the latest release we have to discover. In my opinion, it will age much better because of the size pattern, because of the strength pattern, because also it has flavor profile which need to settle down a little bit. So number 3, I would say that age it. So it's a box of 10, is easy to buy, it's available in the market now. Try to find it, age them, it's a good choice. Next question, Enjoy Cuba. Will you do a video on Cuban club shots and puritos? I promise you that I will do it, but I don't have the puritos or club cigarillos or shots or white shots now at the moment with me. But I promise you that I will do a wonderful segment on this, putting all the puritos, cigarillos all together and explain you the differences. I would do that. I'm very happy to. Say my name, 𝙃𝙖𝙗𝙢𝙗𝙢. That's your name, brother. Good day. From Pakistan, hello Malik, David. What do you think of Island Prince from Hawaii? I did not smoke that cigar, brother. Is it a cigar? I don't know. Island Prince? I don't know. I live in Dubai, so many cigars we don't get in UAE. Also because of if it is not a popular and premium and a worldwide distribution, it's difficult to find for us in UAE. However, I did not find that cigar in UAE. So one of these days, inshallah, I will tell you. Okay, Sean Kong, you have another question. If you only have Veueros, Quintero, and Guantanamera, which one would you choose and why? Sean, Veueros, any day. Let me give you the difference between Veueros, Quintero, and Guantanamera. All three are different. To start with, Veueros are full filler and handmade. Okay, so it's full filler handmade, exactly like any premium cigar from Habano. Quintero is a short filler handmade. So it's chopped pieces of picadura, and it's in handmade. It's not machine made, but short filler handmade. Now, when we talk about Guantanamera, it's not short filler handmade. It's actually machine made. So it's completely different. All these three cigars are different. One is handmade completely, one is short filler handmade, another one is machine made. So any day, I prefer Veueros. One of my favorite cigar was, because this renewed, was Especial as well as Mareva. Now from what we can find, I would highly recommend an Entre Tiempos. I like that cigar. It's not everyday cigar for me, but it's stronger taste, so I like it. And Veueros is specifically made for the farmers, and so I wanted to respect that part of a cigar made for them. Not anymore, but the brand was created with the honor to the farmers. So I wanted to respect that as well. I'm from Armenia and I'm very liked your style. Thank you very much, brother. I'm happy that you like my style. I try to keep it that way, if not more. I had Ramon Allones number 3 and Club Corona as specially selected, yet to smoke a day. Wonderful, brother. Go on. Cigar Science. Next question. Would you say that Cohiba is less stronger than other brands, but is richer in flavor? I would not say less stronger, because Cohiba is a brand that you have 3 different flavor profile inside. So you have a medium-bodied Siglo Linea, you have a medium to full-bodied Classic line, as well as Maduro line, and then you have a strong-bodied Behike. So Cohiba offers a wide spectrum of strength. When it comes to flavors, because of the third fermentation in the oak barrels, it gives a lot of woody taste notes on every cigar. But some cigar is different than the other. Why? Because if you look into Behike, it's very special because it's full-bodied with an extra leaf on it. Instead of 3 filler leaves, it has 4 filler leaves. Now, when it comes to Maduro, it's extra aged for 5 years for the wrapper only. So that is special. When it comes to classic, it's medium to full. So every Cohiba is special. Every Cohiba is unique. So I can't collectively call it less stronger than other brands, but it has all the different spectrum. So it can actually satisfy many palates, not just one palate. And that's the beauty of Cohiba. And the Cohiba is very special when it comes to its aroma, when it comes to its texture in the palate. It's very velvety, creamy, and also woody. And it is different from a Siglo 2 to a Siglo 4 is different. A Siglo 3 to a Siglo 5 is different. So every cigar has its positioning in Cohiba. So does every brand, but Cohiba has a lot of vitolas, which is more or less like look-alike, right? Look into Siglo 3 and Siglo 5. So you have 2 different vitolas. It looks a little bit shorter than the other, that's it. But then you may think that, oh, 3 and 5 is more or less the same. No, the taste is completely different. So as in for flavor, my favorite is Lancero, Esplendido, Behike, as I mentioned earlier, a Siglo 6. I used to love Siglo 5 a lot, but then, I stopped smoking it because I did not get it. I have to go back to it and start smoking Siglo 5. I love the size. It's Daddy 43 ring size. That's Cigar Science. We are really waiting to see your personal humidor collection. One of these days, brother, can you please tell a cigar price? The price of the cigar depends on many aspects. For example, a cigar of this size, which is a Cohiba 1966 limited edition, this is going in the market because this has been released in 2011. So it has been past more than 13 years. So the price point of this cigar back in the time was literally, I don't know, $500, box of 10. But today the price of this cigar is approximately $5,000 a box. So minimum. I'm talking about, no, 5, maybe $6,000, $7,000 a box. So we're talking about $700 a cigar. So is it really, back in the time that was the price? No. This was a $50 cigar. It reached a $700 per piece. So price is really relative. It depends on the time. It depends on the rarity. It depends on also about the receiving of Cigar Aficionados. Many limited editions still did not reach the epitome of prices because many people did not receive the same way as Cohiba. Cohiba is always sought out cigar. Look at the new limited edition of Cohiba, 55 Aniversario, Victoria. And this cigar, the starting price itself is a $4,000. So it's already too high. Now, in 5 years, 10 years down the time, it will be $8,000. So that's how the line is because it's highly sought after. It's highly a rare kind. It's a collectible item. If you look into the same time, a Partagas Ligado is actually before the Cohiba 55, which is a 2020 limited edition. And the Ligado is still today, you can find it, a box of 25, you can easily find it for $1,500, a box of 25. So prices, it depends on various factors. I'm looking at my next comment. My palate isn't good. I can't taste anything but smoke. Amazon FBA. My friend, listen. This is very important to you. See, a cigar is an acquired taste. It's not that you smoke a cigar and you fall in love with it in the first day. You have to know the details of the cigar. It's like coffee. It's like caviar. It's like certain kind of cheeses. For me, blue cheese, it's not exciting for me. I have to cultivate my taste. I have to cultivate my palate. And so does for cigars. Cigar, you have to balance your palate. You have to connect the flavors into the food what you eat, into the beverages what you drink. And it brings back memories to you. When you smoke a cigar, try to connect. Close your eyes, feel the smoke, try to connect with the food and the beverages and, you know, chocolate and everything else, what you think of. It could be a fruit, it could be a vegetable, it could be anything, but think by yourself, because your memory on taste is different than mine. Maybe I grew up with taste which you never had possible hands-on, you know. Imagine a bitter gourd. I always said this, it's a bitter vegetable, and I know what is the taste of it. And sometimes when I smoke a cigar, there is bitterness in tobacco, and I relate to the bitter gourd. Whereas if you look into people who don't know what is the taste of the bitter gourd, how can you explain it? So taste in cigar is really difficult to explain, and that's what you have to develop your own taste. So try to connect with the food and beverages you do, not just the smoke. Try to hold the smoke in the palate, like this. Try to retrohale. If it is an aged cigar, much better. I'm retrohaling a 1966. It's balanced, it's smooth, it's amazing. So try to retrohale, try to hold in your palate for some time. You will understand the flavors by time. You will taste it. Believe me, next time when I come live, I want you to smoke a cigar and let me know what is the taste of that cigar, what you tried, okay? So any online merchants I recommend for Cubans, Mr. 𝙃𝙖𝙗𝙢𝙢, listen, I was telling this before. I don't recommend any merchants. Firstly, I'm in the exact distribution side of the cigar world. And second, many online merchants appear very real to you in the first couple of times. And later they send you a back box. So me, in my position, I can't recommend any. Unfortunately, I have heard stories that first 5 shipments are perfect. And the 6th shipment, you know, something bad happened. So me in my position, I cannot validate nobody, unfortunately. I cannot validate an online merchant. And no official merchants are really selling outside the country, because it's not really possible for many people to ship. And shipping the cigar is actually not really connected with the Habano world, but however, it's changing. Everybody does whatever they want. I have few merchants in my mind, but I can't tell about them, because I don't want to put myself in a position that, because I'm not responsible for it. You know, if something bad happens to a cigar, I don't want you to tell me that, hey Jasim, you told me this cigar merchant is very nice and everything, but then, you know, he cheated me. And I don't want to take responsibility of that, because I don't have any responsibility. I'm sorry. So that's why I don't recommend anyone. I'm sorry, but I would love to, but today I can't. Mr. Timo is asking beautiful questions, and it is very important for everybody to listen. Timo is asking me, also for someone starting out on their cigar journey, what are the 3 main items they should invest in if on a limited budget? Okay, so let's put it this way. If you are starting your cigar journey, you have to put a budget aside. You cannot just go on and buy a lot of cigar on a daily basis if you are on a limited budget. The first thing and foremost thing is to invest in a humidor. No matter what, you need a humidor. And if you think about a 50 count humidor, buy a 200 count humidor, because you need it. Because sometimes you can get the cigar on a wonderful price when you travel, or attractive prices when it comes to the market. You have to capitalize it by taking it and keeping it in your humidor. You can find a good cutter for $10, and you can find a very easy lighter for free sometimes from the cigar merchants. So you can actually don't want to spend that money on the cutters and lighters to, you know, like a DuPont. A DuPont comes with a $1,000 minimum, more, €1,000, €1,500. So start with something small in terms of accessories, except for the humidor. Buy a good quality humidor from a branded producer, which sustain with you for a longer time. And don't limit yourself with a small humidor. Always buy whatever your imagination on cigar collection is, double it in your mind. Because 50 count humidor in your mind, buy 100. It only helps you, because you will always find cigars. Once you are in this journey, you will always find cigars, an exhibition, a gathering, somebody gift you, then you have to keep it somewhere, and you need a humidor for it. So As for cigars, there are cigars for every pocket, right? I would say that you can start with something not too expensive. In Habano world, you can start with a Por Larrañaga Petit Coronas. A cab of 50 will cost you like $400. It will last for 50 wonderful smokes. And you can also find a 𝘃𝙗𝙢𝙢 50 you can find for attractive price. Por Larrañaga Galanes you can find for an attractive price. Rafael Gonzalez Lonsdales, the recent launch, you can find for an attractive price. You can find Vegueros, Entretiempo, Tapados, Mañanita, Centro Gordo, Centro Finos. All these beautiful cigars are attractive. So you have so many cigars you can find. Romeo Julieta ranges, Partagas Petit Coronas, Partagas Shorts. These cigars are always on a good price. You know, Partagas Shorts is $350 and you can find a cab of 50. You know, so there are cigars for every pocket. You slowly develop that and then you go on. As I mentioned before, in a day smoke, a 𝙃𝙗𝙢𝙢𝙗𝙢 Connoisseur number 2, it's a beautiful price. Look into it. It's a cab of 50, a cab of 25. It comes with a price range of, I don't know, maybe $500, $550, something like this. Depends on the country, the taxation, so on and on. So, you know, I cannot tell you that the price in Hong Kong is same as in Dubai and Dubai is same as in the UK. So it depends on the country you live in. Thank you, Animes J. He's saying that he loves your content so much. You're great. Thank you very much. I'm not a big goat or something, but trying what I can do for the cigar community. What do you think about Ave Maria Crusader? I don't remember I smoked it, but I know the cigar because somebody offered to me one time. I did not smoke it. I have the cigar in my collection, so I can't tell exactly how it tastes like. I do smoke non-Cuban cigars, mostly because I want to learn about non-Cuban cigars and understand the differences in flavor, taste, and components on all the cigars existing in the world. But it's nearly impossible for a human to smoke everything in the world, but I'm trying to find all the premium what I can find. Somebody is asking something in Arabic. I think it's Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Thank you, brother. Great video, gracias. Vitaj is asking me, good afternoon, how do you bring a lighter in your carry-on luggage, or do you check in as luggage on the plane? I check it in my check-in luggage. I always put my lighters, removing the gas. So you put a little needle or little screwdriver and you press the, let me show you. Pro. All what you have to do is to simply press this deep and then all the gas will go out. Where you put the gas in, you press it deep and all the gas will go away, and make sure there is no gas in the lighter. So if there is a gas in the lighter, it flags, and it's also not very, it's against the IATA rules, so don't do that. It's not healthy. So try to remove all the gas and wrap the lighter on a cellophane and then put it inside your shoes with a socks. And this is what I do. So I take my socks, wrap the lighter on a cellophane and put it inside the socks, put it deep inside the shoes and check in luggage. So that's how I travel. But there are two countries which I know you can't travel with that too, because they will catch it anyway. India, China. Don't take your lighters. Take your cheap lighters for fun. If they catch you, throw it. If they don't catch you, mashallah. But you cannot fly out from India. You can fly into India, no problem. I see that you can fly in because I lost a lighter. I lost an Eli Blue Casagoana. I was flying into India. I lighted a cigar. I was 3 days there. Going back, they took it from my checked-in. They called my name, and then they throw it outside. They took the lighter out from the luggage and they throw it in the confiscation. Boom, in front of my eyes. I tried to argue and everything, but nothing happened. They just throw it. Patriotic guy, I'll give you greetings, brother. Albanian patriotic guy. Hola. Greetings from Turkey. I was just there in Turkey a few days back. Just had a layover before I'm coming to Cuba, and I just spent 10 hours. I went to Sunset Grill, also the market in Istanbul. It was wonderful. Thank you. What's your thought about Vegas Robina Unicos? Ooh, great cigar. My favorite is Don Alejandro. However, it discontinued in 2017, but Robina Unicos, you still can find them. So it's a beautiful cigar. Good value for money as well. It's same size as Monticus number 2, a Pyramides. I'm telling all these things not for you, brother. It's for the people who are listening. Of course, you already know your Unicos. And I recommend it. It's medium to full bodied, very unique cigar, very special. I love that cigar. I am with you on this. From Mexico, I like it or say 50 and 54. Where can I get Señodoras? Señodoras is sold out, brother. It's difficult to find. But I can tell you that it is not expensive as a Monte Cristo Supremos of 2019. So you can still find it for an attractive price. Depends on where you are. So it's a good cigar. I love it. It's not too thick in ring gauge. It's not too thin. And it's a beautiful cigar. Thomas is saying Cohiba is expensive for him. I understand. Cohiba has increased the prices drastically. So, you know, there is a price point for everything. I would say that cigars were selling in a cheaper value before, and now they put the right price. I know that it is very political and it is very controversial if I say that this is the right price. But look into wines, look into watches, look into many things of life. Everything is increasing prices. Why not cigars? So they put one brand specifically for exclusive use, let's say exclusive pleasure, and rest of the brands on attractive prices. But let's put it in this way. There are many other cigars which taste amazing. So you don't have to really rely only on Cohiba. It's like watches. It's not a good comparison, however. It's not that the guy who's wearing the Patek Philippe is the only guy who is feeling great. You know, I wear a vintage 1940 watch from Cuba, which costs nothing. But then you have to find it. There is a story behind it, etc., etc. But for me, it's valuable. It's same feel. Actually, it's better feel than buying from a Patek Philippe shop with a $1 million. So there are beautiful cigars out there. Find it. It's not important that you have to smoke only Cohiba. You can find wonderful cigars from different brands. The brands what I mentioned, the lineas what I mentioned, from Polar Añaga and whatnot. So you can find. Let me relight again. My baby gets upset. I just started smoking cigar. My first purchase, a box of New World samplers, and I nearly quit cigar until I tried the first Cuban cigar achievement, Guantanamera, and other Cuban cigars. I'm happy that you tried one. Except for Jose Pedra, all other Cuban cigars are fantastic. No. Sean. Jose Pedra is a good cigar too, huh? I would recommend a new cigar known as Petit Caballeros and Cazadores. Try these cigars. I don't know what you tried. Maybe you tried Petit Cetros. Maybe you tried Petit Cazadores. Try the Cazadores as Cazadores and you will enjoy it. It is still a handmade cigar and it's slightly more stronger. It is not a lighter bodied cigar. Jose Pedra is not a bad cigar. I would recommend it any day for a good budget. Try the Petit Caballeros. It's a new cigar. It's nice. I'm sure you will appreciate it. Timo is asking, when visiting Dubai, where would you recommend to have an evening smoke lounge setting? If you don't like to have alcohol, go to La Casa Habano in JBR. Wonderful setting, beautiful place. JBR, really active, great energy and vibe. If you wanted to smoke some place in fancy, go to Four Seasons Churchill's. Also, you can go to many of the restaurants. There is a cigar smoking area, so you can go there and smoke cigars. So Dubai is cigar friendly. Nearly there are 40 to 50 cigar lounges and you can go everywhere nearly and smoke cigar. Outdoor you can smoke anywhere you want. Indoor there are specific restaurants you have a cigar smoking lounge. So if you like alcohol and everything, go to the IFC area. Nearly every restaurant have a cigar area. You can go to Roberto's, you can go to Gaia, you can go to so many places. Oh my God, it's hundreds of places. La Chilie, you can go to Clap, you can go to so many places. Oh my God, it's hundreds of places in the IFC or in Dubai in general. So, but don't miss to visit the La Casa del Habano in JBR. Hey bro, I'm 14 years old and I smoke this cigar. 14 is, I did not start my cigar journey with 14, but I would say that if you're smoking a lighter bodied cigar, I still ask you to wait a little bit more, but however, if you like to, why not, you know? It's not that bad as cigarettes. It's not even bad, by the way. So I'm sure your parents may differ in the opinion, but you can actually do it in a different way, that don't smoke it every day. You can try here and there for special occasions, prom night and my internet is acting up, so I believe that I have answered almost all the questions here, and I have to go somewhere in the center of Havana. You will see more of me. Unfortunately my internet is having challenges. Hasta luego, and I wish you all the best for the cigar journey. See you soon. Ciao.